Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 3.4 Notes for Mr. Grice and Ms. Carranza's Algebra 1 class. Today we are going to be talking about solving equations with variables on both sides. Our learning target today is to be able to solve linear equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign. So, when we are solving equations, the steps that we need to take is to make sure to simplify each side of the equation. Cancel the variables on one side of the equation, and then use SADMAP to find the value of the variable. And remember that SADMAP is the reverse order of operations. All right. So for problem number 1, I'm going to draw the line down the middle. We cannot simplify, so step number 1's already done. We're going to cancel the variables on one side, and we talked about how we're going to move them to the left. Those cancel. 2 minus 5 is negative 3x minus 10 equals 2. Reverse order of operations means we need to get rid of subtraction first by doing the inverse, which is addition. 2 plus 10 is 12. And then divide by a negative 3. You get x equals negative 4. Now, to find out if you are correct, you can do the check, where we would plug in negative 4 to x. Minus or times negative 4 is negative 8. Negative 8 minus 10 gives you negative 18. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Okay, and that just proves that we have the right answer. And you can do that for every problem. We're not going to, but you can. All right, so I'm going to move my variables to the left-hand side because there was no simplifying that we had to do. Okay, I need to follow SADMAP. Zero minus 35 is negative 35. Divide by negative 5. And then we go y equals positive 7. All right, let's scroll down a bit and find a little bit harder one. Let's go with 8. Let's do some decimals. Okay. There's no simplifying that we need to do, so we need to move our variables to one side. .25 minus 2.5 is actually 1. And the nice thing about there just being 1 is you really don't need it. Add 4 to both sides. R equals negative 7. All right, down here we got some ones with a little bit more work to do. Now on number 9, simplify first. We have x's on the same side, combine those up. Okay, we're going to move our variables to one side. 2x plus 3 equals negative 17. Subtract 3 to both sides. 2x equals negative 20. Divide by 2, you get x equals negative 10. Let's do another one like that. All right, let's simplify by combining like terms. The left side stays the same. 5x minus 9x is negative 4x. Let's get the variables to one side. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. We're following SADMAP right now, so I'm getting rid of addition with subtraction. Divide by 2. X equals negative 4. All right, let's keep rolling. All right, 11. Let's zoom in a little bit because this one's going to be a lot of work and I want to make sure I have enough room to write everything down. All right. Let's simplify that side over there and distribute, and we get 4x minus 12. Now on the left side, 4x minus x gives us 3x minus 5. Let's move our variables to one side. So I'm going to subtract the 4x, and you get negative 1x minus 5 equals negative 12. Cancel subtraction with addition. And the reason we kept that negative 1 out front, even though you don't need the 1, if it was just that negative sign, you would need to know that you have to divide by negative 1 at the very end. And we get positive 7. Okay, so we distributed first. Then we combined like terms on the left side to get 3. Moved our variables to one side. Used SADMAP. And then divided. Let's look at another one. Okay, there's nothing on the left side to do. Now, what we're distributing here is this negative 5. So let's start. Let's rewrite the left side. 3x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. And then negative 5 times x gives us negative 5x. Combine your like terms. The left side is still the same. I have variables on both sides of the equation. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. 9x minus 1 equals negative 10. Cancel subtraction with addition. And cancel multiplication with division. And we're left with x equaling negative 1. All right, let's take a look to see what else we have on here. Let's go down to special cases. Okay. So, infinite solutions is when you can plug any number in and they cancel each other out. And looking at our example right here, if we subtracted 2x to both sides, because you have to cancel your variable, you're left with negative 5 equaling negative 5. And what that means is you can plug in any number and you will get the same answer. Okay? So let's go through 19 and 20. Zoom in just a little bit. All right. Let's distribute over here, and we get 4x plus 8 equals, combine your like terms, 4x plus 5. Cancel the variables out. 8 equals 5. Ooh, does 8 equal 5? So this is what we talked about earlier in the week. That is no solution. Let's come over here to number 20. Okay, we can combine our like terms. 5x plus 5 equals 4x plus 5. Subtract 4x to both sides. Oh, we're left with x plus 5 equals 5 minus 5 minus 5, and we're left with x equals 0, and that's just one solution. So we didn't find one with infinite. Let's do problem 18. Okay, we can distribute on the right side and get 5x plus 5. Combine your like terms and you get 5x plus 5 equals 5x plus 5. Now you can kind of tell right now that those are the same things. Okay, now I'm going to move my variable on the right. Ooh, and both of those end up canceling, and we get 5 equals 5. And this is when we can say infinite solutions. Okay, so 18, 19, and 20 are examples of the three different types of answers you can have. You can have one that says infinite solutions, you can have a no solutions, or you can have one solution, and that's when it's just one number. Okay? Well, that's going to be it for Chapter 3.4 Notes for Algebra 1. If you have any questions, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Thanks for watching, guys.